Hello neighborino and welcome back to DML. So finally, after missing a couple of days on the calendar event, we have finally unlocked the legendary Garden Dragon. So a lot of people have been asking me, is the Garden Dragon good? Should they use it? It's not that good of a dragon, to be honest. Although I will admit, I do really like the design of the Garden Dragon. It's just nice and cute and sweet, but just take that into account if you were planning on using it on a team. So, I don't have any hatchery space quite yet, and so we will go ahead and hatch our Legion Dragon. So the Legion Dragon is this guy here, and oh my god, look at that egg. Oh, it looks so regal! Ooh, I love it. But this is the dragon that you get for getting promoted up to the Elite League in the arena. So, you basically have to sell your soul to Satan to get a hold of this dragon. You have to go into the Elite League and never come back. He's huge, by the way. So it's hard to top the Legion Dragon in terms of battle strengths. Vikings shaking their boots when they see one coming, but don't fear, treat this dragon kindly and it'll lend you its skills. Oh, is it like he's noble? I could appreciate that. You know, sticks to his word. So, this is a metal, fire, and energy epic dragon. So, considering you need 3 level 80 plus dragons to actually unlock this guy, to be honest, I doubt many people will end up using him apart from, you know, if they have excess food, they just want to use him for the sake of it. But I love the fact that he's just so big that he pops out of the entire screen here. Love it. But yeah, I think that's what's happening more and more. Just the fact that we keep getting these reward dragons in the arena, but no one's really going to use them because they're all epics. And we already need like 3 legendaries or divines to get them. But oh well. And you know, one thing I never actually paid attention to is that this guy is in the elites of the arena section along with the merchant dragon. And I never realized that the merchant dragon was actually going to be available in the arena. Because for forever I was like, oh my god, how do we get him? How are we going to get him? Well, I guess that answers my question. So, that makes me a happy girl, but I guess it depends. Is it going to work the same as the Warlord and Tsunami Dragons, where it'll be on a rotational basis, but only the top player will be able to get it? In which case, maybe I won't be as happy anymore. But, yeah, I love how intricate the design is on this guy. He just looks really decorated. Is it just me? Maybe it's just me. But either way, I am quite a big fan of this dragon as well. Because, you know, we got a lot of cutesy, nice looking, sweet dragons, which, you know, is probably the biggest drawing point for this game. But every so often, when we get this, like, super shielded, badass thing that looks like it would destroy you in a fight, you know, I still love dragons like that every so often. I think my favourite thing about this dragon are his wings and his teeth. His teeth look ridiculous. I'm actually in love with them. Again, maybe that's just me. You can have your own opinions. Maybe you hate him. Maybe you love him. That's up to you. But now I can pop that Garden Dragon in, so that's going to be a 1 day and 22 hour hatching time. Yay! My favourite. And along with the Garden Dragon, I'm just going to show you this breeding den and see if you notice anything. We noticed it yet? Either way. It's good. It's good because now it's not just our Android account that's been quite lucky. Finally, it's taken too long. But anyway, apart from that, you know, a lot of people were talking about how, you know, they wanted the Autumn Dragon instead of the Fall Dragon. And because China got the Autumn Dragon and we didn't, they're really upset, yada yada yada. And so Gameloft have kind of done, well, the expected, but I guess perfect thing they could have done. So, if you were someone that really, really wanted to get the Autumn Dragon, like, desperate to get the Autumn Dragon, for example, you are in luck, because there is currently a bundle out for it. So you get an Autumn Dragon, 350 gems, and a legendary habitat for £25. Probably like 26, 27 on Android, something like that. So, you know, like I said, it's not unexpected. You know, it's the logical thing to do. If you don't give these people the Autumn, put it in a bundle, right? £25 is one of the cheaper legendaries that you can get. And that will guarantee you a very, very strong dragon, of course. But it is up to you whether you think it's worth it. It's up to you whether you're actually interested in it. But if you were someone that was like, I'm gonna die if I don't get this dragon this month, well, there you go. You just have to spend £25 on it. Also, I do have some, what I think to be quite unfortunate news, because this was posted on the forums yesterday, but people were asking, what's happening with this new castle event that's coming on Friday? Is it similar to old events? Is it like the Divine Castle event? Blah, blah, blah. And Andrus responded here by saying, hello, it's going to have the old setup. The amount of collectible currency is going to increase with new rooms. Why have we regressed? Why, when we made changes to better the events, have we now regressed on that decision? Ugh. Like, obviously, I don't blame Andrus, and I don't blame most of the people involved in this decision, but, you know, out of the Divine Castle event, did I like the fact that we had to spend so long doing the event? No. But the main thing that myself and a lot of other people did actually enjoy from that event was the fact that we weren't affected by RNG in that event. That was the main thing that everyone was like, you know what? Good job. I'm glad you finally changed this massive issue that's been prominent in castle events since the dawn of time. And now we've gone back on that decision and we have an old style event again. Why? Like, I get it, maybe people are more liable to spend gems early on because, you know, they need to progress quickly to finish on time. But when you've already given us an event that was a lot fairer and was just dependent on, you know, you logging in and doing what you needed to do, why? Why have we now gone back on what we've done? Like, I get that every event, obviously, stuff changes, so we can't expect every single event to, you know, just incorporate what the last one did. I mean, that seems to be what's happening with the Bludgeon Dragon event, though, right? Just kidding. But, you know, I really do genuinely feel like this is the wrong direction. When you've shown people that you are capable of implementing that, I do not think that this is the direction that people want it to go in. We want less RNG. Less RNG is what we want. We want more chances for drops out of chests to be good and things like that. We don't want more RNG where the 1% gets really, really lucky and gets to progress super quick. Although, I guess, why am I playing this game if I expect anything different? But, you know, I really do genuinely feel like I don't play other mobile games even slightly similar to DML. I hate them. I hate them. Not joking. So people always say, play Monster Legends, play Dragon City. No. I absolutely detest those games. I hate the way they work. I hate how RNG and horrific their events are. Never mind the DML ones. So every stride that they take to make the game fairer for the players is something that I'm going to go, you know what, good work. I appreciate that. We do appreciate it. But it's just going to be an old, same castle event as what we always used to get, apparently. So, you know, it's going to bring its own issues. Apparently, according to data miners, there's a lot of earth fights in the upcoming event. So I'm not sure if that's going to make you happy or sad, or if that's true or not. But I don't know, man. That's not what I wanted to hear. It's not what I wanted to hear about this upcoming event. Because for the most part, you know, I've been really positive. I was like, cool, we're getting new dragons. Cool, a legendary is a reward. Sweet, that's cool. I like that. But this really does bring it down. Like, the problem is, castle events and solo events are just so incredibly boring. Because it's just doing the same tasks over and over and over again. For an entire 10-day period or however long it's gonna last. But having to rely on getting the key early never works out for me and a lot of other people. Because like the last 3 or 4 castle events in a row, I have been way behind the normal amount of keys that it takes to progress to the next levels. I'm not sure what it is. The game just hates me and a lot of other people and just wants to throw them behind. And obviously, with the Divine event, that didn't happen. So even though we got completely screwed over on our RNG, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Whereas if that happens in this event, and there's element restrictions with the earth everywhere, that's gonna be a major issue. And plus, you know, at the same time, I only have one dragon to use in this castle event. Like, obviously I knew a castle event was gonna come sooner or later, right? But I was hoping that maybe we'd have a little bit more time before we'd get another one. Purely because, you know, the new update came out, and we're still trying to collect food to upgrade our other team members. But, you know, the game doesn't revolve around me. So, I'll take that. I accepted my fate when I leveled up my team like this. I blame no one but myself for that. Still feels pretty bad, man, right? But, oh well, those are my views on that. I don't know if anything else is changing in terms of the events, obviously. I kinda hope so, to compensate for that. But, do I think that's gonna happen? Probably not, with such a short amount of time between now and when it's released. I doubt we're gonna get too much more info. But oh well. Oh well, we deal with it as it comes. Well, obviously I don't want to make too many judgments before we get to the event. When the event comes out, that will be, you know, this is what the event is. Does it suck? Yes or no? And that'll be it. Because even though you can obviously make judgments on something before you see it, I still think it's important to actually see and experience what the thing does as well before we make too much of a harsh judgment. Because assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Have you ever heard that? I have no idea where I heard that from. That's so old now. That's such an old saying. But it's true nonetheless. Do we have any of these fights that we can do? Actually, we do have a few. Yummy! Give me instant win heroic mode fights. Ah, spectacular. Really? You're gonna give me more side quests? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna reset most of these. We've already got our clan points. We're just trying to collect some ingredients and, whatever. We'll ask for some whipped cream and see if anyone's got the goods. Have they got the goods, guys? Let's certainly hope so. But let's pop in some spring cherries. Do we have anything else to do around here for the most part? I guess there's enchantment fights, but I'll do them off camera for now. But anyway, that is everything that I wanted to mention for today. So yes, we've got 2 new legendary dragons coming. So I need to make sure I've got enough space in all of these legendary habitats. So I'm gonna check all of that through before they hatch. But let me know what you think about everything today, and, you know, are you gonna buy the Autumn Dragon bundle? Certainly an interesting question. But thank you for joining me. Good luck with everything that you're doing in DML, IRL, I don't know, your virtual life. I don't know what you're doing. But until next time, I'll see you then.